Good morning, Vijay. So today I wanted to talk a bit about some artsy stuff and like some cool a bunch of different cool things that I like found or have been thinking about recently. So I've been listening to Discovery for quite a while now, the album by Daft Punk, and I've been having this thought for a long time in my head, right? That like Daft Punk is like, at least from what I've heard or from what I remember, Daft Punk is like fundamentally a different type of music than any other type of music. Not in terms of genre, but in terms of the purpose of the music. In the sense that, okay, so. Uh, I'm listening to this the podcast Trash Taste, right, which I told you about, in which the three anime YouTubers come together. So yeah, they were was talking about. So there is this one guy called Connor among the three, right? And he like they were discussing how music, makes them feel different things and how it makes a certain anime more memorable than others. And they were talking about this. So the thing is that. So so Connor among them, he said that he didn't feel anything from music, right? And the other two were of course very like they were really shocked about it, and it was like a whole funny thing that Connor has a monkey brain and he cannot he does not have he does not feel anything from music and stuff like that. So when they asked him what was his favorite song or favorite track, then he said Daft Punk's song, a song from Daft Punk's Discovery album, right? And I remember that idea really struck with me because, I think all music that I've heard, ultimately what it tries to do is it tries to create like a sort of feeling in my, in my mind, right? Like there's like a certain feeling it tries to create. I guess I can't put it more concretely into words, but that's the idea, right? In that way, Daft Punk is how what I think that Daft Punk is fundamentally different is because it does not have any sort of emotion from it. Like Random Access Memory still had some of those songs which had that entire emotion feeling, but Discovery has none of that. Like it's just pure complete repetition. Like they have this idea of repetition of music, right? There's just this one sort of sound bite just repeating over and over, and they're sampling a bunch of other beats together, and they're making this sort of noise music, right? Like it does not give you any specific feeling, it's just there as a beat to exist, right? And it's that vibe of just be like liking that beat itself, like you're just in that music, and it doesn't give you any sort of feeling of like maybe some sad music from Ed Sheeran or any other thing like that, right? At this point, it is as good as, if not better than, Random Access Memories for me right now. Honestly, it's so good. Like, especially the first three songs are so good. Oh my god. I think Digital Love is in my top five songs right now. It's so unfortunate that I have started getting into Daft Punk in a time when Daft Punk just announced their separation. So that is just like could have worse timing, but there you go. So yeah, I wanted to say that. So today I was just scrolling down YouTube, right? I finally had some time off. I had a lot of projects and stuff, so I was like, okay, let's have some random internet fun. So I was like, okay, let's go to the YouTube recommendation page, right? For like, I do that very rarely. So, I've actually went there, and there was a video about an artist. Uh, an artist called Zadislaw Belinsky or something like that, and he made these extremely horrific paintings, right? And like they look so scary, right? And I actually had seen some of his paintings before, like way back. I think something on 9gag or something. Maybe I showed it to you. I don't remember, but yeah, back in 9gag. So yeah, but I instantly recognized the art, and so I started looking into that artwork, and I would like really just search up this name. I'll put the name down in the description. I guess you could just Google it or whatever, right? The name of the artist, and yeah, I'd say like check it out. It's some cool shit. Just type the name into the Google search bar and look at the images. Like he has some cool art. I also looked at some cool video game concept art today, and like, bro, you realize how much effort they put into these video games, man. Like AAA studios, especially, they're like doing so many things. Like this is, I can't believe how much effort they put into everything, right? And there was a video I watched on that too, and I guess like it's a cool thing when you just want to, if you're interested in a game or like its visuals, like I think from now this is something that I'm gonna do, that checking out the concept art of those video games, because they have such really cool like landscape drawings and some shit that's like it'll stun you how much effort they put into that stuff. And so that's something I watched as well. So concept art of God of War, especially, like God of War has amazing concept art, like just because, also because the game looks so gorgeous, no wonder it has amazing concept art. But among other games, like if you can remember any other video game that looked visually stunning, try and check out its concept art. That's like a cool thing that I found. Like it's a fun thing to look into. So yeah, well, that's pretty much it. I liked your idea of circling back to your original point, but I mean, no, I mean, sure, yes, you can do that. Yeah, that sounds like a cool way to know when the video is gonna end. So yeah, you can definitely do that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll see you on Tuesday.